Hello everyone and good morning. I hope everyone down south is doing okay and people got nailed with the hurricane. That really sucks to, see all your stuff get trashed, but hopefully you're all safe because that's the most important thing. So on to, in the relative terms, stuff that's not important at all. Trains. As many of you know, I had another Digitrax DCS 52. My train started displaying intermittent issues of speed surging, and I also felt like when I first got the unit till when I sent it in, so maybe the period of a month, whatever, not very long, I would have to give it more power to achieve the same speed as I believe I used to see, like as, for right now, let's say the speed is going at right now, 24%. With my other unit, I felt like I'd have to be at like 50% to get us to do that, whereas when it was new, it would be like this. Hopefully that was understandable. Now that I think and hear myself talk, it sounds like a worm could have gotten it out better. But anyway, get the dog and the cat here to say hi. Dog, leave the kid alone. So anywho, it took Digitrax so long. I'm not going to get into it or really bash them. The facts are the facts. That's all I'll say is I sent it to them on September 23rd. They sent me an email and called me. Props, they called me and they said, hey, can you call us? And I called them and they were like, what'd you send this in for? All right. And I'm like, so I told them, but keep in mind, there's a ticket on Digitrax, and there's a thread that I made with communication with them that's extremely long where I detailed every single problem I had in great detail. Not only that, I took a video, much like you see here. And I sent them the link to the video. So, but whatever, whatever. Stuff happens. So I explained the deal, and then she called back in like 20 minutes and was like, oh, nothing's wrong with it. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I'll get it back to you as soon as possible. No problem, right? Because, whatever. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it, I thought. Could be I'm not, like, being arrogant. So a week goes by. I call Friday. I sent a message. Very polite. Mind you, I am extremely polite because I don't... What's yelling at people going to do, right? It's not going to make them not want to work on your stuff. So I sent a quick message. I said, hey, do you happen to have a tracking number so I can see when I'm going to get this back? And I get a message, we didn't ship it yet. We're still testing it. Now, at this point, this is where different opinions come in. Some people are like, hey, we'll just be glad they're testing it. You bring a car to a mechanic, it doesn't always replicate the problem while the mechanic's got it. I understand all that. And huge props, for doing that. Anybody who does that, I get that, but I feel like those people are missing the issue. The issue is they said they tested it in the span of 20 minutes or whatever. On the 23rd, which was a Monday, when they called me and said it was okay and they were sending it back. Then all of a sudden, 4 days later on Friday, they're still testing it. So again, we have to think this through here and not just take 1 second and blurt out the first thing out of our mouths. Are they testing it? Well, sure they are. How do you know? I can't trust them now. I don't, and I think people are like, well, that's all, extreme. No, it's not. It's not. Think it through. People make mistakes, so that is absolutely possible. Maybe they just goofed but that leads to more questions. It's like, what do you mean? Hey, babester. I'm like, at the very least, there's a internal communication issue in their company. Because how could you be testing and then for a whole week? And are they really testing it? Did they just forget about it? Oh, wait a minute, do I have a deal? Oh, no, I'm good. We was just making racket. So, I'm just talking off the top of my head here. I kind of thought it through the other night. There's a host of reasons why that just isn't good. What, dog? What do you want? What do you want? You want to bite my finger? Arr. So what I did was, I'm rambling now, I bought that off of eBay. And I know some people are like, well, why'd you buy the same company, blah, blah, blah. And that thought had crossed my mind. But I got this for an extremely good price. And I was like, my thought process is as well, if I get this and the same behavior occurs, I know it's on my issues on my end, right? And if I get it and everything runs fine, then I know the issues with the other DCS52. And, I'll be vindicated. So the train, it's granted, it's only been 10 minutes, but so far I see no surging, no anything, whereas it would happen almost right away with the other unit. So I'm at this point, I know it's been, minor testing time here or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and say the problem was with my other unit. So if Digitrax tries to say, oh, there's nothing wrong with it or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and say that's not true. So what I'm probably going to do, though, is when I get the other unit back, I'm going to sell both of these and get a YO, whatever. I'm going to post this link into the thread where the problem is, and then because it's in the unit's in linked a couple of posts up, so you'll see it. Dog, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Nar. Oh, and that's my new, we're at it, that's my new Athearn Genesis SD90. Yeah. Ow, dog. Yeah, you. And I ran it around a couple times, and it's pretty slick. I still remember 7287, I think. Boom. 287. We have liftoff. I forgot to do this here. That's okay. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm going to adjust the volume. I like my trains loud because I'm deaf. But I still say that my ScaleTrains is by far, and these are good. That's an Atlas Master Gold, Athearn Genesis. No problems. I love both of them. But the ScaleTrains, holy cow, the ScaleTrains just pulls like a champ. It sounds like a champ with the noises you want to hear. And the engine noise, the motor noise, like when I turn the volume down, you can hear that running. It's a little loud. It's not bad. But this thing is like a ninja. You just don't hear it unless you turn, unless you crank it really way up. And then you turn the sound on, it just sounds amazing. I'm sorry, bar none, ScaleTrains, in my opinion, makes the best locos, and it's not even close. And remember, that and that are excellent trains. I'm not putting those down one bit, not one bit. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. This is just my opinion. That's it, with my limited experience. Those are excellent trains, and I will keep those and run those. So that's just telling you, in my opinion, how awesome the ScaleTrains is, because it's that much better than excellent trains. So, dog, wow, you are insatiable. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, get it. Get it. So that's my video. And again, I'm not really trying to throw too much shade on Digitrax. I mean, I'm not perfect, and I've messed up, and people make mistakes and miscommunications, and it's just kind of, I'm just kind of left to wonder what's going on. And of course now, I'm not going to be harassing, because the hurricane just rolled through there last night. And then, people are like, oh, you would harass them for it. And it's like, well, keep in mind that if they would have sent it back when they said they were going to, I would have had it already. But no, I'm not going to harass them for the next couple days or week, because, I'm sure they're more concerned about their houses and their families. They're probably not even in the office. So, yeah. Oh, my light went off there. So, yeah, that's, It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oops. I'll contact him maybe next week if I don't hear anything from him. Which I'm sure I won't, because like I said, the train the storm. This is coming along nicely. I got these to light up. That's all glued down. I just got to get a lot more trees. This is going to be mostly trees up here. Then I got to start coloring, detail here, and then this will be my water. Found a really, really easy and cool way to do this. This guy, Markel of Sweden or something, just put glue and water and just squares of toilet paper. And then you take, let's see here, the brush and just, and then as you can see, it dries nicey, and then you got your wave action here. Then you lay down your colors, and then you get clear coat. Like, I don't have the can yet. I got to get it. And you layer 4 or 5, to make it, give it depth. And then you've got your water. This is the first time I've done it, so if it turns out like garbage, it is what it is. His turned out amazing. So, and while we're at it, I guess I might do a full-blown update. Last night I checked out the BLM TI Reading in N scale. This is eventually be downstairs on top of the other one, like layered. And where is it? Where is it? These darn things are so small. Duh. I haven't tried the smoke unit yet, but it ran good. It didn't stutter, so I'm happy about that because I'm really concerned about BLI's, Broadway Limited's Paragon 4 units. Because lots of people are having issues, hit and miss, Now, there's one guy who's just like, they're great, they're fixed, and I don't want to throw shade in his direction, but I feel like when you're getting units from the company and you're squawking about how great they are, and everybody else is kind of like, yeah, some of them are good and some of them aren't, I'm not going to toss around words like chill, but I don't know. It's just frustrating when that happens, So I'm not going to say who the guy is. But I think I'm going to end the video here and go get some coffee. Maybe I'll answer some questions later with some coffee. Dog, you touch that, mommy will kill you. Yeah, you hit the bricks, dog. All right, everybody, peace out.